is your item number. You absolutely must get that ring. I promise you, it's even more beautiful in person. Here's your timepiece, and it's your Bling of the Jungle covered dial strap watch. For those ladies that really, you know, you don't want the timepiece, you want it to look more like a bracelet. Heidi does these covered timepieces so beautifully. We've only got about 300 of these remaining. It'll fit a 6 1/4 to an 8 1/4 inch wrist. It is a genuine quilted leather strap. This comes with that 3-year limited warranty. Oval case, that crown lion head that is dimensional and beautiful. It's just exquisite,
Isn't
Heidi.
it?
571996 is your item number on the timepiece.
I love this guy.
I do too.
You know, as far as, you know, we do a lot of covered watches. Yeah. And because we really choose to bring out many of our wonderful pieces that have such a huge review and turn them into covered timepieces. Right. And that, because of the success of the necklace and the ring, this whole Bling of the Jungle, we then decided we had to make that watch. And it has been, it's now an iconic watch in our collection, and the strap done in that quilted leather is beyond fabulous.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
You pop his little face open there, and there you've got your timepiece. Beautiful. Perfect size. You can still read the numbers nice and clearly on that. $24.99 to get this home. It looks like a gorgeous bangle bracelet. Look at the dimension. Look at the layers or the tiers that make up his mane. Yes. And then you've got that crown design. It is breathtaking. And I love that you said if you're a Leo, or just if you want a power piece, you know, throughout history, throughout time, women would wear these powerful talismans.
Absolutely.
You know, men too, warriors would wear them into battle.
Yes.
You know, think about what this could be your spirit animal.
You know, I had the wonderful fortune of going to Paris to study at the Van Cleef & Arpels Jewelry School.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and there was a class on talismans, and you know, I found it so fascinating that, you know, what some of these things represent, and of course, lions represent strength,
of course,
and you know, and power, and you know, sometimes we all need just a little bit of that,
right? And I think the mind is so powerful that, you know what, maybe this is what you need.
That's
to get up and walk into that meeting just a little more fierce, right? You know, right?
Betcha.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and then of course, you know, we had that wonderful opportunity, or it was just one of the most incredible things that ever happened in my career of 35 years was when the phone rang and Madeleine Albright, Secretary of State, asked if we could be in her book.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, and speaking of talismans, now here is a gal, just to show you what jewelry means to so many of us. She was meeting with Saddam Hussein and wore her snake pin upside down. And so what is that telling them? Yeah, you're finished, buddy.
But think about it. Your jewelry speaks for you, and it tells the world who you are the second you walk into a room.
That's right.
So if you're wearing something like this, it tells the world, don't mess with me.
I'm
an apex predator. I will finish you.
Yes.
But you know, she's also beautiful. You know, he's beautiful. You know,
coated in those beautiful Swarovski crystals.
Look at the beadwork. Imagine you trying to set every single stone by hand. This is a work of art.
Jewel of the jungle she should be. That is it. She's absolutely beautiful, powerful, strong, and elegant.
I have 260 of these remaining with everybody in the ordering process. Probably about 100 of these remaining. If you want it, final seconds for you to take a look. Dive right in. 571996 is your item number. 3-year warranty on this one. Genuine leather strap. Mineral dial on that, or mineral crystal, flat mineral crystal, more or less resistant to scratching. Not that you have to worry about it, because it is a covered dial.
Of course.
Quartz movement on this, stainless steel back. It really is gorgeous because it has the colors of aquamarine and burgundy crystals and topaz and light smoke topaz. Unbelievable. And then of course that antiqued kind of gold tone that makes it look so rich.
Exactly, and also makes it very, very wearable. I would love to point out the crystal buckle in the back that is really done just like the crown, in which you know, is on the top of the Bling of the Jungle. Look at how pretty that is.
Yeah, and
look
so
at that.
571996 is your Bling of the Jungle covered dial strap watch. It is genuine leather done quilted, which is really nice because it does get that kind of more rich, more luxe look. Feels so comfortable. The quality of the leather is really nice, Heidi. And this is brand new, this collection for you. For those of you that can swing it, there's $24 on a credit card payment if you picked up the timepiece